You would think that by now the Trump administration would have learned you don't send Karoline Leavitt on TV without preparing her to avoid seriously embarrassing herself. And yet here we are again in a segment that I can only describe as painful to watch. Karoline Leavitt tried to spin the latest legal fiascos for this administration, only to end up making the case against Trump's own argument. Listen to what Karoline Leavitt had to say.
And so we have, unfortunately, Sean, a judicial branch that has gotten so out of control. You have single judges in single cities in lower courts trying to determine the way in which the president handles foreign relations. They cannot be allowed to do that. If we live in a country where the will of the American people is subverted by a single judge in a single court, we no longer live in a democracy.
Does she hear herself? Does she understand how what she's saying applies to her administration and to the Supreme Court that has been established by her boss? Because what she is saying sounds an awful lot like an argument against the Supreme Court's conservative supermajority, which has been gutting voting rights, reproductive rights, and democracy itself. But Karoline tells us about how one judge overruling Trump is undemocratic. And meanwhile, Trump is stuffing courts with right-wing extremists in lifetime appointments. And that is completely fine and democratic.